For the second season in a row, the Gatorade Cup Series has still Homestead Miami Speedway, not for the championship race, but for a race which could decide a champion. This is the race to get into the chase. This is the All-Star race. The winner of this race after 27 laps will be automatically, no matter what, in the Gatorade Cup Series Season number 8 Chase for the Cup. This is a very important race for these drivers' seasons, including drivers towards the back of the points that possibly cannot get up there into the top 10 points due to their situation that they're at the midway point of the season. Alexander Rowe in the 33 has drawn the random spot to get on the pole for tonight's race. Griffin Lynch, who's outside, second. Then we have Danny Lloyd in third, fourth Jonathan Beeford, and fifth Jeff Bright. In sixth, it's Steve Larker. Seventh is Carter Friesen, Patrick Smith in eighth, ninth Trent McGinnis, and Stephen Taylor rounds out the top 10. For the rest of the field, Josh Kresh and Sebastian Kukulon, then Charles Robert and Max Anderson, Eli Bright with Jay Jefferson. Then there's Nathan Stapleton, Code Luigi, Pena Salata with Luke Rainey. Then TJ Hanley will be the last of the drivers who lock their way in. Now these are the drivers that race their way in through the All-Star Open. Ryan Taylor in Middle 9 won the Open by 0.005 of a second over Lawrence Palmham, who ended up second, and then started 24th in the final position for the All-Star race. Jake Gowen, the 11, ended up as the fan vote winner, which got him into the All-Star race. Can he use the luck he got with his fan vote to try and get him an All-Star win here tonight and get himself into the chase for the Gatorade Cup Series? There is our starting lineup. Let's go down trackside, get the command to fire these engines up. 24 drivers fighting for one spot, the win here at Homestead.
Drivers, start your engines.
And the field firing up here under the lights at the Homestead Miami Speedway. The All-Star race, always a crazy event. Homestead Miami Speedway can make it even crazier. We've seen 3 and 4 moments here in the past. This race going to be no different. No holds barred here in the All-Star race. This is for some drivers' seasons. Jeff Bright is down at the bottom of the points pile, down the 40s. If he wins tonight, he's in the All-Star race. The teammates of Steve Larker and Carter Friesen have won races this season. However, they're not even top 30 in points coming into this race. If they get a win, they are in the chase. But in the past, the trends show if you are towards the top of the points, you are going to win this race. So who does it tonight? 27 laps. A chase on the line. We are racing at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Already drivers moving out of line. Danny Lloyd to the lead on lap 1 and leads it. However, laps led mean nothing. No bonus points. No points in this race. Just the win is what you need. And Lloyd wants to stay out front all 27 of these laps to get to victory lane. The drivers might have something to say though. Carter Friesen and Trent McGinnis coming on the bottom lane. Here they come for second. McGinnis in the 19 down low 3 wide. Gonna get a little tight right there. Carter Friesen in the middle lane in the 38. Gonna grab second. A push from Jonathan Beeford. 4 wide back there. Cole Luigi Pena Salata rubbing off each other. Salata has controlled the season with points races, but can he do the same here with no points on the line? Look at Jeff right in the 5. You can tell this is his only shot to chase. 4 wide to the middle to get to second. That 5 undoubtedly fast here tonight. Here he comes, though. He has to gain on Danny Lloyd. Just pulled a nice little gap because of the bound they've been doing. Mine. Look at the 4 wide Griffin Lip against the wall in the 7. He'll knock it down turn 4 into Kukulon. They've closed in the draft at turn 1. Jeff Irie looking low, gets a little tight, goes up the racetrack. Trent McGinnis gets his second. And now Max Anderson coming for third, but Cole Luigi looking even lower in the 42. Down the backstretch. 3 wide for third as McGinnis pulls away to get to second. Can Cole Luigi bear it to the bottom, or does he let Max Anderson down there? He does let the 98 down. Here comes Salada, our points leader. Here comes TJ Hanley, won at Dover last race. And now, for the first time, Danny Lloyd challenged for the lead by the 19 Trent McGinnis. Salata 3 wide in the 77 to turn 1. As Max Anderson, the 98, gets a big run. He'll get to the race off turn number 2. And Salata through to 4th. A push from TJ Hanley in the 82. Hanley got a little tight though, backs off. And look at Danny Lloyd, gets right down line 3rd. The 56 coming back now for 2nd. But look at the 77 down low, holding that bottom line. Salata. Hanley behind. TJ Hanley's won an All-Star race before, back in season number 5. He got him into the chase. He knows how to get this done. But most of the times, a driver who has won the All-Star race has finished the regular season points inside the top 10. So normally, an All-Star winner does not take up a wildcard spot. They only are in the top 10 anyway. How about Jake Galloway? The 11 team has found some speed. Here he comes to the front. He got the fan vote. And I think it's rejuvenated some energy in him. He's coming 3 and 4 wide. Look at the turn 1. Ryan Taylor, a big move in the 09. These two advance through the open. Lloyd for second, the 56 on Peninsula. Max Harrison keeps the race lead. Look at them shuffling down the backstretch. 3, 4, and sometimes 5 wide. Hanley cleared 4th. Look at Lloyd for the lead. 56 coming back forward. Down the front stretch. How about Nathan Stapleton down there in the 29 coming low? To turn number 1. Danny Lloyd cannot get beneath the 98. Still bound for second. How about TJ Hanley, the A2? Jake Galloway gets a run with a push from Cole Luigi. The 11 coming forward down the backstretch. Look at him hang a left. It's going to put Cole Luigi in the middle lane, the 42. Here comes Nathan Stapleton coming to the bottom lane. 42 tight in the middle. Stapleton with a big run in the 29. Look at them stacked up 5 wide back there and a full 4 wide. They were 5 wide for a moment. Now they're 2 rows of 4 wide. How's this going to work out? Now they're 5 wide. Eli Bright, 5 wide here. Homestead, can they sort it out? Contact! The 33 and the 09 rubbing. They're still 5 wide. They get back down again. Eli Bright gets clipped. Into the 9, into the 5. They shoot back up, get Griffin Lynn. The yellow flag here at Homestead. The first time tonight, 5 wide down the backstretch. Max Harrison leads us back to the caution. TJ Hanley second and Jake Galloway third. And now these drivers get to catch their breaths. 5 wide. Charles Robert not going to win the All-Star race. Eli Bright the same there. Griffin Lynn and Jeff Bright also gets damage. A few cars collected. Eli Bright, 5 wide, went wrong. We'll see what happened. Caution is out here in the All-Star race. Eli Bright, a 5 wide move he made. He was on the bottom lane, moving forward. They, in fact, kept it going for a little bit. They're beating a bang on the top side. Otherwise, the bottom was fine. But right here, 88 slides up into the 9. They make contact. The 78 gets into the 5 of Jeff Bright. Spins him into Eli. Spins him into Charles Robert. Jeff and the 78 make contact. They get away. But the 88 and the 9 crowd at the racetrack. And Griffin Lynn nowhere to go. And those 3 drivers, definitely their shots at an All-Star win have to be done. The 7, the 9, the 88, they have to have too much damage to keep up at this point. And their chances at possibly advancing here in the All-Star race over. But my gosh, some of the best racing we've seen at Homestead right here. Look at them beating and banging 5 wide. They kept it going for half the straightaway until the 78 finally clipped the 5 into the 88. Got the 9, and it was on from there. Lynn up top, just an instant bystander and all this. How about Luke Bray and Patrick Smith making it through that middle lane? They did a great job there. So 3 cars in all get big damage in this. Griffin, Lynn, Eli Bright, and the number 9 of Charles Robert. The 78, the 5 also made some contact. They should be fine, though. There should be some dents and scratches there. That should not affect their handling at all. Max Harrison, he's gotten out front. He's led laps. The 98 car, dominating so far in the All-Star race. TJ Hanley knows how to win here. He won a championship here at Homestead last season. He's looking to win an All-Star race to get back to championship form. We'll see who gets the lead here on this restart. This will be our first restart of the night. Might not be our last restart either, though. This will be lap number 14 of the restart, so it's basically halfway through the All-Star race. Max Harrison, the 98, leads it. All 24 cars are on the racetrack. However, I think 24th, 23rd, 22nd, pretty well off pace and damage. The 70, 88, and the 9 give some pretty heavy damage there. They possibly will not have a shot. Maybe they will be able to keep up to speed, though. We'll find out here on the restart. Max Harrison, 98, low lead on the restart. He's dominated so far tonight. But TJ Hanley by him in second. Jake Galloway, our fan vote winner, in third. Nathan Stapleton, fourth. And Code Luigi rounding out the top 5. Luigi's been so strong here at Homestead in the past. He's looking for his first Homestead win. The Gatorade Cup Series will come at a very special time. Harrison steps on the gas, gets away from Hanley, who's left sleeping on the restart. Yeah, it's not very often you see a veteran like TJ Hanley, 8 seasons in the Gatorade Cup Series, get schooled like that. Here we are, though, on the restart. The 98 really pulled away from the A2. And then Hanley's still back in the field up. Galloway gives him a bump going as they come down the backstretch. Everyone's staying in line. Now the 21 breaks low on the 77 Salata. Cole Luigi looking on the 29 Nathan Stapleton stays in line for now. Now to turn 3. They're coordinating back together into the 98. Look at them moving out of line. Those cars very unstable here at the front. Galloway, Stapleton, 3 wide on Hanley. 4 seconds. Where's Cole Luigi in the 42 go? He goes to the middle. Now to the top side. Jake Galloway, big run through the middle. Stays beside Nathan Stapleton. 29 can't get clear quite yet. Down the back stretch. 88 is off pace, the 9 is off pace as well, and I don't see the 7 either. So those three possibly done with their shots at an all-star win unless everyone up here wrecks each other. Nathan Stapleton up to second, TJ Hanley up to third. Luigi keeps his fifth position, Galloway falls back to fourth on the outside. How about Stapleton for the lead? Nathan Stapleton now up front. They're 3 wide for second. Luigi, the 42 we mentioned, how he knows how to run up front here at Homestead, just doesn't know how to win. He's looking for his first ever Gatorade Cup Series Homestead victory here in the All-Star race. He's going to take second. How about Jake Galloway in the 11? Galloway coming back on the inside lane. Gets a run. How about Buford McGinnis bumping doors back there? Stapleton gets out front with 11 to go. They have to get lined up behind in order to run him down in the draft. Luigi and Jake Galloway have to stay single file here. If they keep battling side by side, get out of line with each other, they're just going to slow each other down. Give Stapleton this race victory possibly. You have to work together to get up to the front. Luigi, Jake Galloway, trying to get to Nathan Stapleton. Galloway for second, down low. Side by side, 10 to go at Homestead. The All-Star race is in its final 10 laps. Tight for the 11 down low. Luigi gets a great run off the top side. How about Trip McGinnis, the 19? His teammate Josh Crash coming forward. Down the backstretch. Ryan Taylor blocking Patrick Smith down low. Doesn't want the 14 get beside the 09. Once again, the 42 up to the middle lane. The 19 down low. He'll grab the third position. Galloway back to fourth. Josh Crash fifth. 3 wide. Alexander pole sitter. Back up to sixth. Ryan Taylor won the All-Star Open. He's inside the top 10. Patrick Smith to his inside. Penny Slaughter trying to come back forward. Here comes Trip McGinnis in the 19. To the bottom lane of Luigi. For second down the back. The field a little spread out now. A little bit calmer than it was before the caution flag. Now Jake Galloway back to the inside for second. Josh Crash, Alexander Rowe. Also candidates on the inside lane to try and win. Crash, 3 wide for second. A push from Alexander Rowe. This is with 8 to go. You have to do whatever you can. Whatever it takes to win this race, you will do it. There are lap cars ahead, though. Watch Charles Robert. The 9 is very severely off pace. If they catch him, how does that impact who wins this race? Steven Taylor, a name we haven't mentioned at all this race. He's coming forward in the 20 car. Salah in the 77, breaking low on Luigi and Jake Galloway. A little loose for the 42 off the corner. He gets up in line. As Josh Crash pulled away from third on back who were battling, he's now caught Nathan Stapleton with 7 to go. And this is a battle for the lead. Nathan Stapleton, Josh Crash. This is for the top spot here in the All-Star race. Crash wants it before they get to lap traffic. He'll get it side by side off turn 4. This is going to help third on back. Look at Smith in the 77. The run they're going to have down this front stretch in that draft. The big hole in the air. Smith gets back to these drivers. Now it's multiple cars out front battling for the lead. 6 to go, 5 to go this time by. Crash, and the 43 moves up. Smith now to the bottom, but Charles Robert without hood is ahead. Here they come. Onto the left car. Smith leads. Now Steven Taylor to the bottom. TJ Hanley with them. Hanley going to the bottom. Who's going to get around? Smith around the outside. Look at him trying to get by. The outside lane. The middle lane's going to be held up. Solana won them. Luigi, Alexander Rowe, Sebastian Kukala as well. The 9 going to hinder some of these drivers' chances to make it into the chase. But now up front, 4 cars break away. And it's TJ Hanley, Steven Taylor, Patrick Smith, and Josh Crash. 4 to go this time by. Who's going to get the victory lane in the All-Star race? Hanley, we mentioned, won in season number 5. That was at Charlotte, though. 4 to go, he's out front. They have more lap traffic. It's Griffin in the 7. Look at the tightness for Oh, it's the 7 off pace. Lynn is off pace. That really held up Hanley. Car's trying to get out of the way. Does this bring up the caution and end the race? Smith has pulled a gap. If the 7 stops and they deem it is in a dangerous position, they will throw the caution flag. Right now we're still green, but the 7 is stopped. No yellow yet. Smith pulls away. 2 to go at Homestead for the 14 driver. We mentioned how drivers who are up inside the top 10 points have normally won this race. Right now it's Patrick Smith winning the All-Star race. He's second in points. Other drivers trying to close in. TJ Hanley in his draft is faster down each straightaway. And Hanley has 3 miles left, 2 laps. It can happen for anyone behind Smith. They are coming. How about Jake Jefferson? The 78 has come out of nowhere. Up inside the top 5 late. 2 to go at Homestead. Smith leads by handling the others in the draft and running him down. Taylor moves on Jay Jefferson. That could hinder the 78's progress. Down the backstretch. The white flag in the all-star race. 3 cars to settle it. Patrick Smith, TJ Hanley, Nathan Stapleton. They race off turn number 4. The white flag in the all-star race. Last lap. Who makes the chase for the Gatorade Cup Series Season 8? Patrick Smith, TJ Hanley, Nathan Stapleton run 1, 2, 3. Hanley has a run onto Smith. Can he get to the bottom off turn number 2? He's on his bumper down the backstretch. Will he make the move through 3 and 4? This is for the chase. Smith and Hanley. Hanley won at Dover. Smith is top 5 in points. Off turn 4. This is for the All-Star race. Side by side for the All-Star win. Patrick Smith wins it on the outside. Side by side. This is the race in the Gatorade Cup Series as it is Patrick Smith. Photo finish to get to the chase for the Gatorade Cup Series season number 8. And TJ Hanley will have to get top 10 points now. His win at Dover. Man, 82 team is on a hot streak, but Patrick Smith was top 5 in points coming into this race. As I had mentioned, drivers who are normally top 10 points made the All-Star race won the All-Star race and made the chase due to it. Smith is going to have the same thing here. He's top 5 in points. He's going to have a good rest of the season up into the chase. He wins by just under 300ths of a second over Hanley. Steven Taylor, Nathan Stapleton, the others down here. Doesn't matter unless you won it. And that's what Patrick Smith did. He won the All-Star race for season number 8 of the Gatorade Cup Series and is guaranteed a spot into the championship. A great battle between Smith and TJ Hanley. The A2 closing in the draft the last laps. A little short. About a bumper short of getting to the win. What a finish. What a race. The All-Star race in Homestead never disappoints. Patrick Smith is moving on in the chase. He is going to be one of the 12 drivers fighting for a championship, but which 11 will join him? Find out for the rest of the season. We have the Super Speedway Swing next in the Gatorade Cup Series, followed by some races from Michigan, from Darlington, Mosport, Indianapolis, as well as Kentucky and Richmond. It's going to be a wild fight to get to the chase. Who will make it? Who are the 11 drivers that will join Patrick Smith? Congratulations to the driver number 14. A great race here this afternoon at Homestead. I will see you guys for the Super Speedway Swing in the Target Series and the Gatorade Cup Series.